And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And it's that time of week again. We've got another physical media report coming out. And unlike last week, this week we actually have some things coming out that we can talk about that are kind of interesting, I guess. And so we'll take a dive into some of the pre-orders that are coming out. We'll take a dive into some of the rumors that are floating around. And of course we will talk about everything that's coming out tomorrow. And as always, we'll have at least a little bit of horror movie news to talk about. All that and more on another edition of See You Next Tuesday. But before we get to the horror movie news, let's talk about that giveaway that's been running for the past couple of weeks. We had last week, we had a winner. Daniel Hernandez was the big winner. He won a custom slipcover. He contacted me, told me that he really needs to get a Dolls Scream Factory slipcover, and I came through for him. I got him his, this is the Dolls slipcover I made for him. And, of course, I recorded this a little bit early. That's already in the mail for you, Daniel. Headed your way. And, well, we're going to be picking a new one right now. So, yeah, we had really good response this week. We had a decent number of people that entered and were interested in the slipcover. And so, yeah, I figure we'll just go ahead and keep it going again. But let's go ahead and pick the winner this week. Of course, I pre-recorded this, YouTube random comment picker. And the winner this week is Tony72. Congratulations, Tony72. So congratulations, Tony72. Send me a message on Instagram. Of course, my Instagram handle's, just Side Hustle Cinema. Or if you're not on Instagram, you can go to the About section of this YouTube page and just contact me through my email address. Let me know what kind of slipcover you want, and yeah, I'll get it made and get it out to you. And like I said, I think we'll go ahead and keep this rolling at least another week or two, maybe. And so we're going to do it again. So once again, if you're interested in slipcovers, just on your normal comment, or if you don't have anything to say, just put the word slipcover or slipcovers in there. Either one's fine. And make sure you like and are subscribed to the channel. And definitely like that video, though. Trying to get the algorithm to pick us up. Last week I had a pretty nice amount of views for my channel for this video. I think the giveaway's working. I think it's generating, a little bit of buzz, and, maybe just getting a few more people to at least tune in to see if they won. And who knows, maybe they'll, want to tune in and watch other videos. Whatever the case may be. I'm glad to do it. Glad to give back to the community. And so we'll keep it going at least one more week, and we'll see what goes on next week. Alright, well, since we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about one of my favorite things to talk about, and that's some horror movie news. So this week there wasn't as much horror movie news as in the past weeks, at least not that I found all that interesting. I will be talking about the Vinegar Syndrome releases. I kind of missed out on talking about those last week. And yeah, there's a few other movies that I wanted to talk about that have gotten some release dates. And the first one I'm going to talk about is one that we've actually talked about before, and that is Uncle Sam 4K. A few weeks ago I announced, that it was coming out, but now we actually have more details about it and we have that release date. It's going to be coming out, of course, from Blue Underground, and it's going to be coming out on June 21st, which is appropriate. It'll be around the 4th of July. It'll be a fun holiday watch. And of course, this is on 4K. It's a 4K scan from the original 35mm camera negative. And the movie also is getting Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. Definitely looking forward to picking this one up and checking it out. And the next movie I want to talk about is still in theaters, but now has a release date for Blu-ray. Doesn't look like it's going to be getting a 4K, but the Blu-ray is going to be coming out on May 10th, and that is Cursed. Not the Christina Ricci werewolf movie. That's not the one we're talking about. This is the new one that's in theaters now. And, it's a period piece, and I actually went and seen this one a couple weeks ago when it first came out. And it is fantastic. One of the best movies I've seen this year. And there was just something about the trailer when I watched it that kind of made me, want to go check this out. I normally don't really go for period pieces too much. But, man, am I glad I did. This one, it's creepy. I mean, the director of this movie, he knows how to set a mood. I mean, this was, the atmosphere in this one is awesome. A lot going on in this movie. The characters are pretty complex. The story's rich. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. And there's a decent amount of action in this one. And it was actually pretty scary. I think this is one of those that toward the end of the year, people are going to be talking about this one as being one of their favorites of the year. I definitely recommend trying to get to the theaters before it's gone. But if you miss it, then you're definitely going to want to pick it up on May 10th and check this one out. Well, even though not all the Vinegar Syndrome releases this month are horror movies, let's go ahead and talk about the movies that are coming out from Vinegar Syndrome. Because we do have some great horror movies. And all the movies this month overall seem really good. Vinegar Syndrome kind of has that reputation of being sort of hit or miss, but I gotta say, this year has been very strong for them. They've picked many great movies this year that they've released. And this month is no exception. All these movies are coming out on March 29th. And we got 4 releases, but 2 of them are double features. So the first one that I want to talk about, and this one seems to be very popular. I think it's one of the ones that most people want to see, is Reform Schoolgirls. I haven't seen that one. I don't know much about it. But it is getting a new 2K scan. And I did check out the trailer, and it looks kind of cool. Well, it's Reform Schoolgirls. It's women in prison. So, yeah. Okay, I'll watch that. The release that I'm actually looking forward to the most, and I've talked about it on everywhere I could pretty much, trying to get the word out, and that is Hard Rock Zombies. This one, I rented it back in the day, growing up. Absolutely loved the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's goofy. I mean, it's really goofy. But, it's just a fun kind of horror movie. It's about this band that, they're playing like a small town. And it's actually run by it's going to sound super goofy. It's run by Hitler. And, anyway, they end up getting murdered, but not before they discover that there's a song that, when it's played, it brings things back from the dead. And the lead singer, he kind of falls for one of the townspeople, this girl. And so, after the town sort of does what they do to the band. She goes back and plays the song, and the band comes back and gets their revenge on the town and well, Hitler. It's better than it sounds. Okay, it's better than it sounds. It is kind of goofy but it was fun. And it was, as long as you know that it's sort of not to be taken too seriously, then I think you can have a lot of fun with this one. The band was sort of like a Kiss style band too, which also makes it kind of fun. I'm a big fan of Kiss, and yeah, I mean, do check it out. And it comes with another movie, okay? So that kind of makes it a little bit better. So if you don't like this one, then maybe you'll like Slaughterhouse Rock. That's the double feature that comes with it. And that's another pretty good movie. And Slaughterhouse Rock is actually, it's only on Blu-ray, but it actually gets a 4K scan. So, potentially in the future, that one could be on 4K. But that's pretty cool. I mean, you're getting both those movies for like $30. That's a good deal. Another one of the releases this month is Talons of the Eagle. And this has got Billy Blanks in it. This is an action flick, like a martial arts kind of action flick. And just like Slaughterhouse Rock, this one too was a 4K scan, although it's just going to be on a Blu-ray. So another awesome, restoration on a movie from Vinegar Syndrome. And then the actual 4K release that they're doing this month is another double feature. And it's one that I have not heard from. I haven't heard about this one. I don't know really too much about it. But it's you're getting a movie called Schizoid. I hope I'm saying that right. And a movie called X-Ray. And I asked around, and actually Brian Goes Blue, fellow YouTuber, go check out his channel. He's big into all these types of movies. He's a subscriber to Vinegar Syndrome, gets all their movies. And, he not only buys them, he actually watches them. And, but, yeah, he told me that it's a pretty good movie, and that X-Ray is really good. That one alone is worth picking up this 4K for. So I'm going to take his advice, and I'm actually going to just pick up the whole bundle this month, because honestly, all of these sound great, and I don't think you can go wrong with that. Well, you might be able to go wrong with it, but there's 4 releases here, but you're getting 6 movies in total, so I think it's pretty good value. And that's going to do it for my horror movie news segment this week. And now I'll talk about a few other things that are coming out, a few rumors and things like that. So what else is coming out this week? So the details on the man that shot Liberty Valance, those details have been revealed. And of course, Paramount Presents was jumping into the 4K releases. This will be their first 4K release from the Paramount Presents line, and that's pretty cool that they're jumping in. And people were kind of wondering, well, will there be a separate Blu-ray release? Is this just going to be a 4K? Well, we now have the details on this one, and we know that this is going to be a combo pack. And it comes out on May 17th. So you will be getting both the Blu-ray and the 4K in this pack. It does say that there will be an HDR presentation of the film. It didn't say Dolby Vision, so my guess is it'll probably just be, the standard HDR10. And they don't mention any audio, but seeing how it's an older movie, most likely it'll be a mono track, or a stereo track or a mono track, one of the two. And on April 26th, we're going to be getting from Warner Brothers, Singing in the Rain. It's the 70th anniversary of this movie. And it's got the technical details down here. It's previously restored in 4K by Warner Brothers. HDR presentation of the film. I'm sure it'll be HDR10. And restored original mono track. I don't think I'll be picking this one up. I've seen Singing in the Rain. It's just not really something that I feel the need to add to my collection. If I watched it, it would be one time and one time only. And yeah, I'm just going to pass on this one. And it hasn't even hit theaters yet, but we already have a release date, at least a tentative one, for Morbius. And that one may be coming to us on May 31st, you know, barring any setbacks or anything, any pushbacks. You never know these days, you know. But maybe on May 31st, we may be getting Morbius. That's pretty cool. That'll be a nice quick turnaround, and I definitely appreciate that one. Looking forward to checking this movie out for sure. I'm a Jared Leto fan. I think he's good in most everything he does. The trailer for the movie looks really good. I'm looking forward to this one. And yeah, it'll be cool to get this one, see it in theaters, and then pick it up on physical media when it comes out. We also got word that on April 11th, The Scorpion King will be getting a 20th anniversary Steelbook edition, and this will be on 4K. It's kind of an odd choice for a Steelbook, I think. I don't know how popular is Scorpion King. It's been out for 20 years. And to me, I mean, even though it's The Rock, and The Rock is, a big star now, I just never was a big fan of that franchise. Let me know in the comments, are you guys Scorpion King franchise fans? I'm sure a lot of people will pick the Steelbook up just because, well, it's a Steelbook. But are you a big fan of this movie? Was there a demand for this movie to get a re-release? And finally, the last thing I want to talk about is there's a lot of Steelbook sets coming out for the Batman movies. These are going to be Zavvi exclusive, and they're going for about $54 a set. Now you can get the Tim Burton Batman, Batman 89 and Batman Returns, and you'll also can get the Christopher Nolan series, with Christian Bale as Batman. So you get Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. Well, these are all pretty good looking Steelbooks, and it comes with slipcases that go over the Steelbooks, and those are always nice. The price is pretty steep on it, but it's probably okay if you're a big fan of the movie and you just really want those Steelbooks. It does come with a lot of art cards and things like that. It's really fluff and filler. Nothing really of value. Let me know what you guys think about these Steelbooks. If you're going to pick them all up, it's going to cost you right around $300 to pick up the 5 that they're offering. And what about the 2 that they're leaving out? Batman Begins and Batman Forever? I mean, if you're going to pick up all these, don't you want those 2 as well? I know they're the lesser movies. I still enjoyed those movies and would want them, would want to get the complete set if I was going to get them this way. I'm sure diehard Steelbook collectors will be picking this up for sure. But the rest of the general public that doesn't necessarily collect Steelbooks, I think they're probably going to pass on this. So what does come out tomorrow? Well, let's talk about it. We'll cover everything that comes out tomorrow on the latest edition of See You Next Tuesday. Well, I would say the most popular movie coming out tomorrow is going to be The Matrix But I don't think so, because other than me, there seems to be quite a bit of people that just seem to hate this movie, whether they've seen it or not. I mean, it gets dumped on pretty hard, and the mob mentality was definitely out on this one, and people just did not respond well to this movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I kind of knew what it was going to be going in. I sort of liked the direction they took. I enjoyed the new characters. Me, I'm just going to be picking up the 4K slipcover edition. But you have many to choose from. You know, you have the Blu-ray. You have the 4K. You have a Target exclusive Blu-ray. And you have the Deja Vu 4-pack, as well as a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. So quite a few releases of this one to choose from. A very popular series coming out tomorrow is Yellowstone Season 4 on Blu-ray. This one's from Paramount Pictures. And another TV series coming out tomorrow will be Supergirl, the 6th and final season on Blu-ray. That one's coming from Warner Brothers. Paramount Pictures is bringing us Coming to America on Blu-ray. This is the sequel to Coming to America. From RLJE, we are getting The Walking Dead, The World Beyond Season 2. And this was the final season for that series. It was a limited run series. Very good show if you've never seen it. I know a lot of people have given up on The Walking Dead. I really enjoyed it. I thought those 2 seasons were pretty great. Synapse Films is bringing us Phenomena on 4K, and it's a limited edition of only 6,000 units. So if you want that one, you'll definitely need to jump in there and pick that one up. And from Universal Studios, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is releasing their entire series. You can get it on a box set that has the entire series, and they're also releasing all the series individually. The Film Detective is putting out Monster from Green Hell on Blu-ray. PBS is putting out All Creatures Great and Small Season 2 on Blu-ray. Universal Studios is also putting out Redeeming Love on Blu-ray. Paramount Pictures is putting out Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius on Blu-ray. Sony Pictures is putting out A Journal for Jordan on Blu-ray. And Synapse Films is putting out Thriller, A Cruel Picture on Blu-ray. RLJE is putting out Silent Night on Blu-ray. Warner Brothers is putting out Adventure Time, Distant Lands on Blu-ray. Paramount Pictures is putting out Rugrats 3 Movie Collection on Blu-ray. So Universal Studios is bringing us Downton Abbey, and you can get the 4K edition of that one, and you can get the Steelbook edition of that one as well. Vertical Entertainment is bringing us American Siege. This is another one starring Bruce Willis. That's coming to us on Blu-ray. Warner Brothers is bringing us Supergirl, the complete series on Blu-ray. Criterion is bringing us Adoption on Blu-ray. RLJE is bringing us The Nowhere Inn on Blu-ray. Universal Studios is also bringing us National Champions on Blu-ray. Sony Pictures is bringing us Show Me the Father on Blu-ray. Cohen Media Group is bringing us Hester Street on Blu-ray, but it does have a 4K restoration to it. Shout Factory is bringing us A Writer's Odyssey on Blu-ray. Wellgo USA is bringing us The Legend of La Llorona on Blu-ray, and this is one that I have pre-ordered. I talked about this one a few weeks ago. This is a movie that was wrote by Master Chaos here on YouTube. You know, you can check out his channel, Master Chaos TV. And yeah, Jose, that's his name. He wrote this movie. Very cool. So I'm definitely picking this one up just to, well, first of all, it's got Danny Trejo and it looks pretty good. And secondly, I just, want to support a fellow YouTuber. So, I encourage all you guys out there watching, go ahead and give this one a try, pick it up. If you like it, let people know about it, share it around. And yeah, let's kind of rally behind this movie. Sony Pictures is bringing us Courageous Legacy 10th Anniversary Blu-ray. Magnolia Pictures is bringing us Agnes on Blu-ray. FilmRise is bringing us Drunk Bus on Blu-ray. MVD Visual is bringing us the 23rd Century Giants, the story of Ronaldo and the Loaf on Blu-ray. Cape Light Pictures is bringing us Red Ghost Nazi Hunter on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber is bringing us The Apartment on Blu-ray. Epic Pictures is bringing us The Swerve on Blu-ray. Decal Releasing is bringing us The Last Victim on Blu-ray. And finally, Grindhouse Video is bringing us Death Game on Blu-ray. And that is pretty much everything that's coming out tomorrow. I'll definitely be picking up The Matrix. I'm picking up The Legend of La Rona. Coming to America. And there'll be a few others that, I might put on a list for down the road. Let me know in the comments what you guys are maybe going to pick up tomorrow. And that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you are unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you next Tuesday.